Hey, Andy Audet here. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can generate leads using a QR code. Maybe you've heard me share it with you before, or maybe you've seen it happen before with other people and they're using QR codes and you're like, hey, I want to set it up for my business to start generating leads. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how and what platforms to use and how it's all going to integrate with inside of Progretta. So I'm sending you this video so that way you can set up your own code and start generating leads. Now, I work with local businesses as well as personal brands. So a personal brand could be someone speaking on a stage and they want to generate leads from their PowerPoint slide just by using a simple QR code. Or it could be a local business that services local customers and you have a flyer or a banner and you want to use a QR code or an advertisement and you want to use a QR code to start generating leads inside of your Progretta account. So let me share with you how to accomplish that. The first thing that you're going to need is what we call a flow code. So if you go to flowcode.com, you'll click on here and then you'll click, usually there's like a button here that says sign up. So you'll put in your name, your phone number, and your email, and your sign up. Or you can just click in and start with your Google account. Now, here's actually one of mine, not specifically for lead generation. This specific code goes to my Facebook entrepreneur group. But you can plug it in right into your PowerPoint slide. If you're a speaker, if you're a local business and you want to put on a banner or a flyer, you can plug it in. Now, inside of Progretta, I'm sure by now you may be familiar with what we call keyword lead generation. And a keyword lead generation is when someone messages you a specific keyword and it generates a lead. So I'm going to show you here my great friend Ivan, who uses this system. So like, for example, when I'm on a stage or if I'm on a platform, I can tell people, hey, message the word start, and you can actually do it yourself, but message the word start to this phone number. And when someone messages the word start to that phone number, that person goes back and forth with Progretta to generate leads. Now I'm going to use Ivan here as an example, but essentially, and I'm going to go through it pretty quickly, but his keyword is the word wealth. And when people message him the word wealth as a human, Progretta instantly responds and says, hey, I'm glad that you're interested to build wealth. What's your best email? And the human responds with their email, and Progretta captures that information automatically. So by now, if you've gotten this video, you're probably someone who already knows this portion, but I'm recording this portion for the people who may not know that Progretta can do this. Now, Progretta responds. Now, it's all automated, but Progretta responds and says, hey, to stay connected offline, what is your phone number? And then the human writes their phone number, and Progretta captures it right inside of the phone number area. And then Progretta says, hey, now I have your information. We can now automatically send out emails and so on and so forth. So like that's the beauty of utilizing Progretta, is because you can automate lead generation, you can automate your follow-up, and so much more. But the tool that we use is Flowcode. So once you sign up for Flowcode, you're going to come here. Now, by the way, Flowcode, let's go to the website. Flowcode, there's different companies like BMW. I remember I was at a restaurant and I saw a advertisement from BMW, and it was a QR code. So you can do that on TV. And the way that I knew it was actually a flow code is because at the bottom, you see right here, it says privacy.flowcode.com. You can't take that away, by the way. You can't remove that. Maybe if you pay more, I guess you could remove it. But even companies like BMW don't remove it. So there's no reason to remove it. However, I knew it was Flowcode. I was like, oh shoot, BMW using the same tool. So that gives me the confidence for me to share it with you as well, okay? Now, inside when you create your Flowcode, when you come to Flowcode, you're gonna name your Flowcode. If you don't see this, you're probably gonna have to click the create button on the top left, and then you can just click create Flowcode. So when you click create Flowcode, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna name it. So I'm gonna set it up as if I'm a speaker because I do work with a lot of speakers, but if you're a local business and you receive this video, feel free to follow the steps. So here, I'm just gonna name it. So let's say, for example, my keyword inside of my Progretta account is marketing. So I'm gonna call it marketing keyword. Call it marketing keyword automation in Progretta. Just give it a name so that way you remember what it is. This is not a public name, by the way. This is just for you to remember. Now, you can use a pre-made template. I mean, these I don't think add value. Like you see, it says Happy Father's Day. You know, that'll be great for you if it's like, you know, specific for a specific reason. But you know, I don't really see the value of it, of using the pre-made templates. Or you can just choose a color. So I just choose a color here, and you can choose all these random different types of designs. To me, that never mattered. And then you can also choose a shape, but same thing, you know, to me, it never really mattered. So then I come in here, and this is the most important part. I want my flow code to scan to. Now, there's a bunch of different options. Here you have a specific website. It could be a file, like an ebook or something. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be a Google Doc. It could be Instagram, and so on and so forth. So all of these options. The one that you're gonna choose is this one that says SMS, which is this one right here. So you're gonna click on that. When you choose that, you're gonna put in your Progretta number. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into Progretta. So here I have my Audate Media marketing account inside of Progretta. And I click on settings, and then I go to the phone numbers. Okay, when I get to the phone number section, I'm gonna choose this one, which is my Progretta phone number. And then I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna go back to flow code, and I'm gonna paste it. Now, it adds like this little space bar, so I'm just gonna delete that little space bar there. And then now my phone number is there. Now, inside of Progretta, you're gonna have your keyword, right? Either we gave it to you or you built it yourself, and you're gonna choose your account. So for example, here is mine. I tell people text the word start to this phone number. So here's my keyword. I tell the world, hey, text the word start to my phone number. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna type in the word start. That's it. And then you're gonna click on I want to make one flow code. This is not necessary. Like if you want to remove the flow code branding, you got to pay extra, and so on and so forth. But that is it. So I click on create and download. So this is my actual flow code. Now here's what it does. When you create a flow code, it actually sends so this actually opens up a link, and this specific link here, what it actually does, it creates a code in the person's phone to open up their text message. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here's my iPhone, okay? And I'm gonna open up my iPhone here, and I'm gonna open up my camera. So now I got my camera open. So I'm gonna go ahead and scan the code. Let me just go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my iPhone again, scan the code, and when I scanned, it gives me this option to open up the link. So when I click open up the link, it automatically brought me to text the specific word to the phone number, and it automatically pre-filled it with the word start. So when I press send, now you can see that I've done it multiple times in the past, but when I press send, your customers aren't gonna see that, right? They're not gonna see additional text messages. I just have it there because I've done this multiple times in the past. But it pre-fills the word with the word start, okay? Now, I wanna show you, so now you're complete. All you gotta do is download this and put it on your flyers, put it on your stickers if you want it to be on a t-shirt. It could be on your banners, wherever people have the ability to scan the QR code. And all of that is already set up. So all you gotta do now is just promote it. So you can put it on, this is how, now this one this one actually goes to a Facebook group, not text message, but that's an example of how I would do it, right? So if I'm at an event and I'm speaking and I wanna present my product, I might say, hey, just scan the QR code or text me this specific phone number, right? So I could say, text a specific phone number, and then what will happen is people are gonna start typing in the phone number. What's the phone number? I'm sure you've seen that, right? Where, what's the phone number? And you gotta repeat the phone number a couple of times. So to make it easier, I'll just say, hey, text me the word start to my phone number, 702. Let me go back to it. 702-830-7408. So that's one example. But then I can also drag and drop. So I downloaded the QR code right here. And by the time you watch this video, this code is probably not going to be working, by the way, just because if you're someone who's trying to scan this. because I'm gonna end up deleting it afterwards. But I can just put it here, and I might just add on my PowerPoint, I might just add or scan QR code and make it white and bold. And I might just say, hey, scan the QR code right here. Okay, I don't know why the bold is not working, but so I'll say, hey, text the word start to my phone number, and my phone number is 702-830-7408, or you can scan the QR code and it'll automatically set it up for you. And people will go ahead and scan the QR code, and boom, it would automatically, no matter if they have an iPhone, if they have an Android, it doesn't matter. It would automatically open up their text message and press the word start to the right phone number, and all they would have to do is press the enter button to send a message, and boom, you have leads coming in and you have conversations happening. So I hope this video was tremendously valuable for you, so that way you can utilize this system, this tool, to generate more leads inside of your Progretta account. Now, Progretta is the software that's doing all the automation. You just use the QR code to make it a lot easier for people to message you, right? Over the years, you're gonna see, like, we're trying to, inside of your Progretta account, as many different ways for people to come inside of your Progretta account and become a lead and your potential customer. We want to make it as simple as easy. So as simple as text this word, and for the people who are like, might be driving by or might be seeing you speak and you only have a second or two to grab their attention, all you got to do is pull out their phone, open up the camera, scan the QR code, and it'll automatically do the rest. So I hope this video was tremendously valuable for you to utilize this tool, Progretta, to generate your leads inside of your business. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.